Hi guys, welcome to the 4th ever episode of Beauty Crowd Live. In conjunction with our sponsors Elf Cosmetics, we're broadcasting live from the Distributi headquarters here in Swansea. We're bringing you, as requested from the stream, we're bringing the show forward from Friday to do a Thursday evening show, so it's BC Live After Dark tonight. As always, I'm joined in the studio here by the BC team. We've got Amy and Hannah from the Elf Store Cardiff.
Hiya.
As always, we've got Harriet keeping the Twitter streams going and keeping all the hashtags and just keeping it flowing really on the social streams. We've got Nick, the photo guru, who's as always manning the cameras and available on Twitter to take any sort of photo queries, and he's just
tech support.
Yeah, tech support. And Gary also in the control room there, actually keeping everything flowing here tonight. So big thank you to everyone who's joining us. If you've watched previous shows, thank you for joining us again. A big welcome to any new members that we've got in the community today. So thanks for joining us. We've got loads of exciting stuff coming up today. As always, we've got like Blogger of the Week. We got some blogger shout outs.
Competition.
We got loads of prizes and competitions to give away. Really, as always, exciting elf products. We've got offers happening on the Elf Cosmetics page, and we're going to be bringing you sort of fantastic professional makeup artist looks from Hannah, our store manager up at the Elf Store in Cardiff. So it's all happening here this evening. Big shout out to our support team on Elf Facebook page. We've got Joe, our company director, supporting us on Elf Facebook. I think we've got Claire on there as well.
Naomi's in. She's upstairs.
Naomi's upstairs. She's supporting us on the Elf Facebook page. Naomi's a graphic designer, and we'll show you some of the work that she's been doing this week on the website. But we're going to sort of roll into it initially with the theme for today's show, which is actually an idea that stemmed from one of our community members. So just to sort of start, I don't want to sort of go on too much about these things, but it's definitely worth mentioning, first of all, our Beauty Crowd group. We've got a tremendous group of mates on there at the moment, guys who are really sort of helping us find our feet with Beauty Crowd. They're like really supportive. Harriet's going to put the link into the stream right now, but please do ask to join this Facebook group. There's only 192 members at the moment, but it is a great group of people, and
there's some great conversation on there as well at the moment, which is what we were saying. We don't get on the Facebook pages that much, so
we don't get it so much anymore.
The group is perfect at the moment.
Yeah, so please join us in the group. Everyone's welcome. There's some, like I said, great characters in there. And we get a mix of conversations about the show, what's coming up, ideas, but then we also get like people posting up blog posts that they've made this week. So big shout out and a thank you to Wendy for this week's theme, which we tweeted sort of last week. It all sort of happened a little bit last minute this week, but what's the theme called? It's the Wake Up.
We've
Wake Up Makeup.
Crowned it. Wake Up Makeup. So yeah, that's the theme for today.
Yeah, so Wendy was saying that we need, perky makeup this time of year.
Need to look awake.
Exactly.
January's a sleepy month.
It is indeed. So,
so yeah.
Yeah, so Hannah's going to be bringing tips and looks to using Elf products really soon. We're going to fly into that quite quickly. We wanted to shout out to Wendy. Massive thank you to you. And if you are in the group, do sort of like comment on Wendy's. She regularly posts there.
Yeah.
Brilliant. The social stream is going crazy here. I can see already loads of comments and stuff coming through. We've got currently
got 46 people watching.
46 people.
Moment,
Massive thank you.
Awesome.
And
Really
we're hoping
awesome.
to sort of exceed like our best viewer figures tonight. So
I think we can do it.
we put a tweet out in the week, when would you like to see the show? Everyone was like, well, evening is, more convenient for us. So, big thanks to the guys for staying on late tonight and bringing you the show. So let's share the stream. We want to get the figures up and, hopefully get more people in the community. We've got some blogger shout outs to bring you. We've got the blogger of the week this week, which is, again, it happened last minute. So a massive thank you to Rachel, whose blog is called Beauty Queen UK.
Super speedy replies on email from her. It's amazing.
We only sort of finalised blogger of the week in the last, 3/4 of an hour before
Yeah,
the show.
we had loads of questions today, so we spent the day going through them, and yeah, her blog, and it's her blog's birthday today, so it's like a double whammy for Rachel.
Yeah,
Happy
it's her
birthday!
first birthday today.
So it's amazing. So yeah, we had to go with Rachel, but yeah, she's already gone. She's already been speaking with Harriet and answered the questions through. So that blog is going up, or is up? Is up. That blog is up. She's a machine.
Absolute machine. Brilliant.
Absolute machine. So yeah, we'll be going back through Rachel's blog a little bit more later, and we've got some other cracking blogs to look through.
Yeah, and one of the first ones, a big shout out. I think you're in the stream at the moment, and it's Rebecca. So we wanted to give a big shout out to Rebecca, who's an absolute brand new blogger. I'm bringing the blog up on my screen now, Gary. It's called Blinded by Beauty Blog. And Rebecca got in touch with us through Elf Cosmetics this week, just mentioning that she's a brand new blogger, and Rebecca's actually registered blind. So she wanted to sort of introduce her blog. She's bringing a whole sort of new perspective on things, and it really is an interesting blog. We wanted to just, give a shout out. Welcome Rebecca to the blogger community. Rebecca, if you want to join the group, I know all the guys in there, the Secret Beauty Junkies and all of the others, you guys know who you are. They're a great resource for supporting you, Nina, all the guys there.
They'll be able to give
Rachel,
some good advice from how to set up and get it off the ground as well. So
yeah, definitely, and they're perfect for sort of connecting you with the new bloggers, and it's just a great sort of vibe there. So definitely join that, and big shout out to Rebecca. We're going to go through a bit quicker this week. We want to get more of your sort of blogs in. We've actually had loads on the Twitter stream, which I'm going to give a few more shout outs later. The next blog is just a quick shout out that we wanted to do for a particular post that actually made us smile this week. Was the blogger made me buy it tag by Stephanie on the casuallyawkward.blogspot.uk. I think Harriet will tweet that out today. I'll just bring the post up on my screen. We thought it was great, and it was a good sort of a mix of sort of showcasing, a bit more about yourself, showcasing your personality, but also shouting out to other bloggers and bringing the product element into it as well. So Stephanie, 18-year-old beauty blogger. Does it say where she's from? No, it doesn't, but you can definitely go in and find out more about the Casually Awkward beauty blog. So it's a bit like my presenting style, really, casually awkward, isn't it? So great blog name.
You do it so well.
You do it amazingly well. You've got it down to a T.
So yeah, that's the two shout outs. We've got sorry, I'm getting streams through. Something about my mum came through there, so I might actually just leave the Skype feed because it does confuse me a bit.
Yeah,
my mum's tweeting me now as we're saying, Mum.
Well, at least she's
live,
supporting you.
Yep, thanks, Mum. Out in Spain, big shout out to you. So we've got loads of competitions, as you can see behind me. We've got hashtags that you can use to win Elf products this week. Wake Up Makeup is the first hashtag. I can't remember which prize that one is now. But
That
that's
one we're just going to be that one's just going to be a bit of an ad hoc competition.
Yeah.
But that's going to win one of our one of our mystery makeup collections, which that is part of. That's not all of it.
Yeah, this is part of the collection.
Segment.
We didn't put the other item in because it might give away what's in there, but these are available on the website at the moment. I think they're available with all orders over £15. I've just got that on my screen now, Gar, on the Eyes Lips Face website. So if you hit up eyeslipsface.co.uk and click the banner at the top of the page.
Banner at the top, or the offers page.
Yeah,
That's
so you
got
get all the
info.
information on how to claim your free e.l.f. mystery colour collection. And what we're planning to do, if you are going to get a mystery colour collection, in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to do some looks using the products from the mystery bag. So if you've got the mystery bag this week or next week, you can definitely sort of get involved a little bit more with the shows in the coming weeks.
Definitely.
So I think I'm looking forward to doing that.
And that's the beauty of having the girls and Hannah's, because they can do something a little bit special I wouldn't normally think to do with the products,
Yeah.
because they're basically geniuses. So.
Thank you.
The guys up at the e.l.f.
Gonna be
store
amazing.
Cardiff
Fab.
have been actually doing a hell of a job this week. One of the reasons why the show is a little bit sort of rushed this week is because Gary and the BC team have been on location at the e.l.f. store, and I couldn't make it, unfortunately, but what was it all about? What did you guys up to
It was
there?
a Valentine's Day
Yeah.
theme, so it's obviously we've got a video in store, and our assistant manager Chelsea had the idea to run
Hi,
a
Chels.
theme. Big up Chelsea.
Chels.
Yeah, she had the theme along with the girls, made some ideas, and they did a bit of a brainstorming session of what they wanted to do. And obviously we're all getting ready for Valentine's Day, and we all like to make ourselves look special, so that was our theme.
Yeah.
We obviously created like a retro romance look with our model that we had on the day, Charlotte.
Yeah.
She was so accommodating, she was fantastic. I created the look for it and also did a tutorial which I think our videographer Gary's going to be
That's gonna
working
be
on.
coming up, yeah.
And that's going to be in the shop and
Yeah.
also available to view online.
And there is a sneak behind the scenes preview on Twitter, on the e.l.f. Twitter page. I think there's a short Vine video.
There's a
Yeah, there's
little
also
Vine
one on Facebook,
and there's
on
a
our store
couple
Facebook.
of
Because you
behind
guys
the
in the
scenes.
e.l.f. store are picking up on the social media, aren't you? I know, like,
me.
Chelsea's sort
Our
of like...
social media manager.
She's a man... Yeah, she's
Our
she's
social
brilliant.
media
And
manager,
yeah,
she's amazing.
she is. And
And they're all teaching me.
Han's sort of... well, a self-confessed
A
sort of
newbie.
a newbie, exactly,
Yeah.
to social media.
Yeah.
So
Got to start somewhere.
having said that, last week in the social stream, I saw you taking quite a few questions on Twitter. Hannah's
Yeah, when
also
it
been
comes to
stalking the
concerns,
Beauty Baron
yeah,
this
Beauty
week.
Baron's been my main priority this week. But yeah, it's really good because in store we are constantly dealing with queries. So if we can help and answer them at any point, or if there's something you're concerned about, or there's a product that you don't know how to use with e.l.f., then we can always have an answer for it. So
And
just
the-
tweet me
Yeah.
and I can Twitter you back.
And the way I see it is that, you know, now we've got the store, we're meeting customers face to face for the sort of first
And their
time.
concerns,
And,
and we're
and
meeting
yeah,
their needs.
we're learning loads about like what the customer sort of wants and, like you say, their concerns need that we don't necessarily get from people visiting
And they're
the
not
website.
pressurised either. So it's just like a nice girly environment for them to come into, experience, have fun, bring friends. It's
And if we can
just
bring
somewhere to
more
relax.
of that sort of experience
Online.
to the live stream and to
Yeah.
online, you know, it's really great. And, you know, also the guys in the store, yeah, check out the social media. Big thanks to them because they're showing all the sort of creative side. You've got Amy doing the sort of photography
And the window
the
Yeah.
set
displays as well.
dressing
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
the
She's doing all the visual
merchandising.
merchandising side of things, so she brings loads of ideas, but we all collaborate. And you've got Mary, who's fantastic with the customers. She's great. You've already seen her on Beauty Crowd live. She's fab. You've got Chelsea, amazing at social media, like fantastic. You've got Anne, who does all our bridal themed makeups in store. You've got Emily and Claudia, which are actually in college at the moment, and they're still learning, so it's really nice to have people that want to learn and engage, but they're also like bringing that demographic
They
of
do
people.
a lot of like I don't know what's the right term, like special effects type makeup and
yeah, because
all
they're in
sorts. Like,
college
some
doing
of the stuff
special
is
effects, so they're also
incredible.
available online as well. So,
I
yeah, there's
think
a
we're
nice
setting-
mix of people in there. So,
The team has set a benchmark for the next store, you know, so whether it
pretty
be
high
Bristol,
benchmark.
Bath, Swindon, Newcastle, we don't know yet. whether-
Birmingham, Liverpool, I know that's been mentioned on the social
Yeah,
stream.
Liverpool
Can't
was
be missed
last
on the
week.
Liverpudlians.
Yeah, so, you know, it could be anywhere, and, you know, I do see it happening this year. But yeah, what a benchmark we've set with the team. I'm really,
But it's
you know,
all about customer services. That's what I always say. As long as they're happy and they're going away with a smile on their face and a new technique and a product that they wouldn't think about buying before and they're confident in using,
and
that's all that
extra money in
matters.
their pockets as well, because
Yeah, it's
Elf
value
is
for
such
money.
a good value product.
Great quality products.
So I think we should get on and show some of the products in action, you know,
so.
just to, you know, I
We've
think a lot of
got,
people are waiting for to see the...
Makeup tips and techniques.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's what it's all about.
We got Adele waiting very, very patiently up there, so we can get cracking.
We can get
on
cracking.
it.
Should we just
There's
run
a-
over the hashtags so that...
It's just to confirm all of the competitions and ways you can win today.
Yeah, I'll write
So
that
we've
down.
got Wake Up Makeup is just our general hashtag, which we're going to be randomly selecting some mystery colour collections to win. Then we have Ask Hannah, sorry. I'm
That's okay,
constantly
Hannah's fine.
I'm shortening your name already.
Well, it's Anne, but with a H in the front. so it doesn't-
And then we're having that one, which is basically the same as what we've done before. Best question and best tip are going to win the £25 £25
Wake up,
makeup collection. And then we have the retweet competition, which is £50 wake up makeup collection. So we have those. Plus, we have got some ad hoc that we'll throw in sporadically.
And if
from
it's anything like
our
last
social
week,
stream.
Harriet will probably be chucking in an extra sort
Probably,
of prize,
she's
you know,
unstoppable, that girl, I tell you. There's competitions coming out of her ears.
It's all about being customer focused.
Exactly.
So the main thing is, if you are watching on Ustream, please follow the Ustream channel. We are developing a website, which is going to be coming in the next few weeks. But yeah, follow us on Ustream and hit up the social stream there, whether you're joining through Twitter or Facebook or a Ustream account. Please follow the channel, and we're also now making all videos available on the Beauty Crowd TV YouTube channel as well. So BCTV is now on demand on YouTube. So that's absolutely brilliant that we're trying to layer on these improvements every week. But I think we should maybe run a short video now, and we'll relocate up to the makeup area and
Makeup station.
and join Adele there. And I apologise, Adele, because I didn't give you a shout out earlier. She's sitting patiently there, and that was a bit rude of me. But Adele is waiting patiently, and she joined us in episode 2. So thanks, Adele, and yeah, we'll come back after these videos with the looks. Mike's not on. See, I wasn't expecting that, guys. We normally do go back to me, but I was expecting it to go up to Hannah. We are ready for the looks now. The girls are in place, so I'll be in the social stream and on Facebook. So please send your questions in. But over to you guys.
Thank you. Right, so guys, the theme this week is Wake Up Makeup. I know a lot of you last week in the stream were asking about how to refresh your look, and you know, first thing in the morning, you want to look a bit more wide awake. So I'm going to help to create that look this evening rather, with a couple of products, not too many, because if you're a lady on the go like most of us are with our careers, we need to make sure that we've got a look that's achievable. So I'm just going to start off by cleansing my hands, and this is Adele. Thank you for modelling. So I'm just going to start off. I mean, a real good tip is to make sure that you are aware of the areas on your face where you feel that you need a bit more concentration of colour or coverage. Now, you may feel that this is because it's indentated, so you feel like it's sunken in or it's not so highlighted. So to counteract that, you're going to use a product called Shimmer Palette. This is really an easy product if you want to create a highlight or you want to mask any imperfections, and what it'll do is allow the light to bounce off and reflect back. So as opposed to seeing it as an indentation, it'll then reflect like that, so it kind of bounces off. So I'm going to use my fingertip actually, and I'm going to be placing it here, here and here, and just on the brow arch as well. So I'm going to use this tone here within the product, so it's not the white, it's just underneath there, and I will just simply place it where it needs to be. And I'm just literally using my ring finger because it applies no pressure, really easily. And I'm not going to mix it in, just so you can see where I'm placing it.
Would you normally put that on top of foundation?
You can do either or, but
underneath?
if you want to camouflage, what you need to do is you need to put it under, so it's not something that's really noticeable or highly shimmered.
Basically, it's just like a trick of the light.
Yeah, it's just tricking the light, that's all. And how we visualise things in the world is just making sure that you deflect and diffract. And you can mix them up. You don't have to stick to the same colour that I'm doing. And you can see it's not that much of a difference. It's just what you prefer on the day. So this will help to waken up the complexion.
Basically, you just need a bit of a glow.
Just that little bit of glow. Highlight and diffract the light. So that's really easy and simple. That's what you use is before you put on your foundation. So that's just our shimmer palette in the e.l.f. collection. So next I'm going to go to, depending on what sort of finish you want, whether you want a sheer to medium coverage or whether it's a medium to full coverage, depends on the brush that you use. So I'm actually going to use on Adele today our flat powder brush. A lot of people like to use our stipple large brush, and this will give you more of a sheer to medium coverage, or you can use it to set powder as well. But as I said, I'm just going to go straight to the foundation powder brush. Now, you can always double check, so I'm just going to do that for you. So I'm using the HD cream, and as you can see, there's one shade there. Usually do 3.
Head for us to see.
Usually do 3, and this just makes sure that you get the correct shade for yourself. You never know when you're in a shop, you never know what you're supposed to be choosing, but you can see a difference. So that one there, which is actually porcelain, is blending in really well. You don't have to play with it, you don't have to mix it too much, and instantly you can see that that's the right shade in the front there. Okay, have a look at that. Do you see? On the chin. Yeah?
Best of 3. So do you normally, with, obviously there's like a weird school of thought with like looking more wide awake is always go lighter, go lighter. Would you recommend to kind of just stick to your natural skin tone?
Try and stick to your natural skin tone as much as you can. Obviously, if you use self-tan, you're going to make yourself look instantly more bronzed and sun-kissed. But make sure you've got the right foundation for it. So it's always worthwhile getting the right shade. I mean, that's when these products here, which are the complete coverage concealers, are really handy.
Yeah.
Because you've got a selection of colours, and should you use self-tan, you can always mix it up.
You've got a bit of flexibility in
or
a
you could always use, I think we do a mineral in the personal blends, in a light, medium and dark.
Which I'm wearing today.
Mineral's
not just for summer. I'm mixing it up.
So I'm just literally sweeping into the product. You can see that there's a good amount of product on the brush for you there, on the powder brush. And then I'm just picked up the wrong product. And then I'm literally going to stipple it.
So you're stippling with the powder brush.
Stipple in with the powder brush.
We've had a couple of questions come through
Of
already, so I'm just gonna
Hit me up.
fire some at you. We've got Nicola Murdoch. She's asking. She seems to have dark patches right in the inner corners of her eyes. She's tired. She's tried a lot of things to hide it, but she always feels like you can still see it. Have we got any advice for her at all?
Okay, 2 products. We have got the Radiance Enhancer, and this is in Spotlight. This is really good, and what you do is you place this directly into the corner of the eye here. You gently pat it with your fingertip, or if you're too scared to do that, mix that with your concealer, place it on the inner section of the eye where you feel is darkest. That'll give a bounce back, so it'll give light refraction. Or you've got already mixed up. So you've got your highlighter, one end. I always like to create a heart with this product. So you use both sides really easily, creating that heart shape. Mix the 2 together, place that in the area that you need it, and instantly that creates like a light bounce back.
Okay. Nice. I've
Yeah.
never mixed those 2 together before. I've always ended up layering them. But then I do find with them, you sometimes end up wiping off one without when you're applying another. So mixing them's a good one.
Hope that helps.
We've had a couple through about eyes actually with different types of mascara and things like that. So we'll come to that when we've done the complexion.
Yeah.
And we'll go on to the brightening eye section. So
Sorry.
we'll be coming back to those. Let's have a little look at what's going on.
So I'm just sweeping and just making sure that we've got a great coverage for the skin. I've gone over the lips as well because we're just neutralising the complexion straight the way through the skin tone.
Looking lovely.
It's all good. Okay, and now a nice fresh look. I'm going to be using our cream blush. This is fab for a lady on the go. If you feel like you need something or you're going to be going out after work, you can just pop this in your handbag and then you can add it to your box of tricks. And I'm going to be using the small stipple brush. This is fantastic. You don't get an intense coverage. It just gently buffs along the skin tone. What I'm using is I'm going to be placing it using the ear, so the line of the ear. So from here down to the lip. Gently buffing. And I'm using the stipple brush because it doesn't remove any makeup. And if you notice, it starts off intense. The more you buff it, the more it blends into the complexion.
So when you go in with shimmer, obviously if you've put the shimmer palette on underneath, would you recommend using, because the cream brush is quite matte, isn't it? So would you say go for a mix of matte and shimmer rather than going all...
Anything that you want to highlight, use a Radiance Enhancer. It's a layering product. So you wouldn't use it on it. You can use it on its own.
Yeah.
You can mix it in with products. And all of a sudden it gives it that enhancement as opposed to something on its own.
Yeah. So it just
see
gives
the
it that
difference?
lift. Yeah, definitely.
So it just depends on how you want to use it. If you want a flat tone, use it on its own. If you want an enhanced tone, then use it with the Radiance Enhancer. And you can mix it with any of the 3. So there are 3 different colours and shades in this.
How does the foundation feel, Adele, with that one? Does it feel light on the skin?
It feels like you're not really wearing any makeup.
Yeah. Because I know that one, that foundation almost looks a bit intimidating because it's like, oh, is it going to be really heavy? But I know the technique that you've used, that we were talking about it previously.
The foundation powder brush, we
Yeah.
call it the foundation powder
Yeah.
brush in the store because it is used for a fuller coverage of product.
Yeah.
And therefore you get a better surface coverage. So you're going to get the best from the product and the fullest coverage from the product using the correct tool.
Yeah.
So it is all dependent on the finish of the skin is the tool that you use.
Perfect.
It's like, would you put on polyfiller with a...
Toothbrush.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
You
It's
could,
kinda
but
like
it would
the
be
same
rubbish.
thing. So a nice little technique as well. Any excess that you have left on the brush, just close your eyes down. Just sweep it on the eye area here. And instantly, if you look up for me, you can see it just gives you that lift.
Yeah.
So it gives you that natural flush.
We've had another question come through about the corrective yellow HD powder.
Yeah.
And when and why to use that one.
It's really great if you're a high-toned, if you have a high coloured skin tone, so more of a reddish tone.
Okay.
Great if you suffer from maybe rosacea or things like that where you have high colour issues.
So to neutralise.
You may feel that you have those issues, others might not see it, but it's just, you know, it's all personal preference, but it's a neutralising tone because yellow cancels out red, so it neutralises the tone. It's just on the colour spectrum.
Yeah.
All right, so that's just using the cream blush there, and I'm unsure of what that shade is. I think it's Flirty,
I think that one's Flirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one is Flirt.
of course.
Because everything
So-
you're picking up today is
I
either
know,
Flirt
bit
or
of flirty.
Fuchsia.
Flirt or fuchsia. I think I've got it in the system. So as you can see, I've just used it on the cheekbones. I've used it on the eyebrow bone as well. And then what I'm also going to do is pick up the same shimmer palette. So I've only used about four products from the range.
So this could be quite easily something that you take your essentials in your bag
Yeah.
for like a weekend away or anything.
Exactly. And then I've just literally, pop your head up for me. I'm just going to literally apply it on the brow bone.
You can see straight away that just lifts it.
And just highlights that area straight away.
Beautiful.
Really nice. I'm also going to place this product just in the Cupid's bow. And this will give you a lovely little highlight to the pout.
Even without, I know you haven't even done much to Adele's eyes yet with just a bit of highlighter. You do look much more wide awake, and I don't mean that in a rude way. You can see already.
Now, if you wanted to make this look last all day, I'd always advise using a primer underneath.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in this instance because I shouldn't have made the assumption, but I'm assuming that everyone's primed because otherwise it's going to be a crime not to.
There'll be trouble
There'll
afterwards,
be
Adele, if you
trouble.
haven't primed.
Yeah, but yeah,
She's looking nervous.
any primer's fine. There are different ones for different skin tones, but yeah, make sure you prime. If in doubt, just make sure it's a clear one, and then you'll be sorted. So that's really fresh, nice and easy. I'm just going to use a lip tone in Glossy Gloss. I always say go for not a shimmer tone, but more of a flat tone. There are several that they do in e.l.f. in the Glossy Gloss collection. Which one would you prefer?
Go red, go bold.
That one? Let me see what this one is. And this one is Funky Fuchsia. Again, fuchsia.
Again. We
Again.
love it. Can't keep away from it. Ali on Twitter is asking, what shade is best for making your teeth look brighter and whiter?
Okay, you need a raspberry tone.
Oh,
Raspberry tone. So it's more of a blue tone. So by that I mean, if you look at those colours there, I can section them out straight away. Like that, literally. More pinky toned, more yellowy toned.
So you'd want to
So
go...
warm or cool, you want cool. So it's going to make your teeth look whiter. All right, hope that helps.
Perfect. I have breaking news as well that the infamous Grace is watching us with Claire at home. So if you remember Grace from the birthday show that we did like last year, she's watching from home and she's supporting us on our questions. So thanks, Grace.
Thanks, Gracie.
And also, more breaking news, Claire is actually demonstrating everything that you do on Adele on Grace.
Wow.
So that's amazing. So Grace is just going to look amazing. Just need to make sure Claire's got all the products. Maybe we'll have to run some stuff up to her on a bike.
That's habit. I always do that. Do the action, the customer copies. And then I am just literally again setting the makeup now. So I'm using this brush here, which is our complexion brush. It's a nice round-headed brush. It's quite a flat surface area. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's also domed. So that way you can pick up the product really easily. The pigment and the powder goes onto the brush, holds, locks it before you load it to go. So really easy. Using HD powder. Covering the brush completely. Starting down the T-zone and gently sweeping outwards.
You can see that's not taking away any of the highlight at all.
But what it does, it sets. So you should avoid doing this before you do anything else. So apply all your colour, all your product, just over the skin. Sweep and set.
Beautiful.
Sweep and set. So, you know, some people use the technique of going straight down. Some people do the figure of 3. That's usually recommended when you're bronzing. Figure of 8, depending on what you prefer.
Would you just say, just be really light-handed with what you're doing?
Yeah. The product will come off the brush and help to set the makeup. Doesn't matter how you use it. Whether you're sweeping, whether you're buffing. And that's it.
Fab.
You could use a little bit of eyeliner, which we can go in for now. I'm just using the small smudge brush. I'm using...
The infamous 50
I do apologise. 50-piece palette. So you can choose anything. I might go for something that's already in Adele's clothing to link it up. Just look up for me. And this will just add that pop of colour.
Would you recommend always take a bit of inspiration from what you're wearing?
Yeah, that way you look like you've considered what you're doing today.
You're not just throwing it on.
Yeah. Look all the way up for me.
Rachel, Candy Floss Cloud in the stream is asking, would you use the HD powder instead of setting spray?
No.
As well
you
as?
Set and spray afterwards, just before you leave the house. It's like setting your hair with hairspray.
Basically, leave your setting spray by the door and as you're about to leave, bosh bosh. There's really good feedback coming in for the look so far. Everybody's really, really loving the look. And we have got a couple of requests for taking this to a bit of an evening look.
Yeah, that's fine.
So obviously as we're brightening Adele now, because that's the thing, I think sometimes when you think you're going to go for an evening look, you think it's going to be a bit darker, I'm not going to look so like bright and wide awake. So if we could show that, that would be fab.
Want me to do that now? Because I can do it now.
We'll go through with this now, show a day look, and then we'll take it tonight.
All I need to do is set with some mascara.
Fabulous.
And then this girl's ready to go.
She's not going anywhere. We need her. We need her. Which do you need?
Mascara.
Mascara.
Hashtag sweep and set.
Sweep and set, that's mine. Use and abuse. Crime not to prime, sweet and set.
Just having a rummage for a mascara. I've got a mineral infused mascara.
Perfect. Mineral infused is brilliant as well because it's full of multivitamins and it'll help to define and grow the lashes with its combed brush. Look all the way up for me. And if you notice, I'm not doing that when I'm applying. It just, because it's a comb, you don't need to do that. You're not buffing. It's not a fat-headed brush that you would use to plump to give you the flirtatious lash. It's more of a definition lash and a treatment lash that you're after. Always do the bottom ones first, and this is purely because I don't know about anybody else. When you do your top ones and then you do your bottom ones, you then look up,
and then
it's all over on the top.
I pretty much do that every morning.
So do the bottoms first. How's that? Yeah? Now if you just look directly down there, just look at shoes.
Look at my shoes. Also, we have a new entry into the social stream today. We have got Naomi BC, who is joining us, and she is upstairs. So she's actually joined the social stream as well. So feel free to chat to her as well, guys. We've got a question from Delilah in the social stream.
Hello, Delilah.
She is saying her face is really slender. Do you have any makeup tips for making it look fuller? Which is different because everyone always wants to contour, don't they, to make it look...
Concentrate colour, as in cheeks, more at the centre of the face, rather than angled, because when you angle, straight away when you see my hands, it slims down the face.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just do a block of colour, you literally see it flat. So it becomes more...
That's a really, really
Yeah.
good tip. Because that's the thing, everyone's always about contouring and slimming down.
Yeah.
That's fab.
Maybe we'll do a feature on that.
Definitely. Perhaps we'll have to get some of these social streamers in for a makeover.
Okay, just to
putting me
recap on
the
what
spot.
I've used. So we began with a bit more of an awakened theme today. So wake up makeup, starting off with the shimmer palette, using whichever one you prefer. There are 4 to choose from at $3.75. You can't really go wrong. It's probably a must-have if you're going out or, you know, just for an everyday startup. Then you're going to check your foundation that you're using the right shade. Today we used HD mattifying oil-free. Oil-free is fantastic, especially if you've got an oily skin tone or you've got a dry skin tone or a combination. It suits all. And then you know it's going to set your makeup afterwards because it's got a little bit of built-in powder. It's our favourite in the shop. I know our Chelsea loves it. The girls are right behind it as well, especially when you've got that oilier T-zone because it just helps to mattify her out throughout the day. Then I used Flirty blusher, cream blush. Didn't use any shimmer underneath it, but I used a stipple brush, small one, to place it on with. Again, focusing from the ear just down to the nose area or the lip, and that just gives you that chiseled cheek.
Fabulous.
Then I also use that on the eyebrow bone, just to give it that lift. Using the shimmer palette again, just over the eye area, just to give it that highlight and make it look like it's a bit more chiseled. And then we just used some of the colour that Adele's wearing at the moment as inspiration for the eyeliner underneath.
Fabulous.
Setting with some HD powder because it's great to diminish any fine lines or imperfections and set your makeup using a complexion brush. And then just finishing again, oh, forgot the lips, Flirty Fuchsia in our Glossy Gloss, which is a perfect shade. And then with some mascara. And that's the look for a wake up
Fabulous.
makeup.
Absolutely
Hope you like.
fabulous. I think we'll go to some videos for now and then we'll come back and take this to a bit of a night look.
Yeah.
We have got some more questions coming through, so we'll round up on those as well.
Yeah, if anyone wants to tweet me about them as well, I can answer.
Yeah,
That's no
Hannah's
problems.
Hannah's Twitter handle is up on the screen while Hannah's on screen as well. So if you have got any questions, you can send them to her direct. Don't forget to use the Ask Hannah hashtag so that you will enter the competition as well. So we'll come back
Thank
after
you,
a
Adele.
couple of short videos and then we'll take this into a more dramatic but bright evening look. Fabulous. Thanks, Gary.
As long as we mention two.
Hi guys, thanks for staying with us there through the adverts. We've had a real sort of buzz during the break there. It's so great to hear your comments. I think Hannah did a fantastic job there. It's her first time on the live stream, and brilliant to hear all your comments. We want to keep the show flowing now. We've grabbed a few extra products to answer some of your questions coming up, so it's sort of been a bit of a mad rush there, but I want to keep the blogger shout outs going. We've had loads of stuff like coming through, so it really is worth checking out the hashtag in the Twitter search and seeing some of the posts. We wanted to do a shout out to a blogger that's on my screen at the moment. Vivian Does Makeup. We picked this blog because it's a particular post this week made on the 22nd of January, which was a lovely tale of makeup and me, and it was just a really sort of personal post about why Anna has chosen sort of makeup, and you know, it's one to definitely check out. I'll put the link up in the social stream really soon. I'm going to go over to Twitter here. One thing I also wanted to give a bit of a shout out to is QVC UK, one of our inspirations for getting on the old live stream. So thanks to QVC this week, I think it was yesterday, they did a beauty bash event, which actually loads of bloggers went to. It was really sort of fascinating to watch the Twitter stream. It's worth having a little search for Beauty Bash or QVC UK. Loads of cool brands sort of basically set up stall. I'm not sure if it was in the QVC headquarters or at a location in London somewhere, but loads of cool pictures from the different brands. Definitely one to sort of check out. And if there was anyone who's at the event, we'd love you to get in touch and let us know a little bit about, you know, your experience there. It's something that we want to do more, is sort of bring news and reports about sort of blogger events and beauty events that have been happening through the week. During my research this week, I've you know, been looking into the sort of PR and social media side of beauty blogging. It's obviously something that we do with Elf, and we try to be honest and upfront with people when we're sampling. You know, we realise that bloggers are real people at the end of the day. They've got their opinions and we value those. And someone who I think I've mentioned before, but I think is really worth checking out, is the British beauty blogger. And what I did this week was did a little search on British Beauty Bloggers page just for social media. I noticed there was one post there, there's a big ear there, but there's a good post about do you speak social media, which had loads of comments, and actually it's hilarious when you read it, you know, some of the quotes that have come through from beauty brands and PR firms and things like that.
It's interesting to see her take on it.
I think
it's really, really
I think it's
good.
fascinating because also, you know, Jane has done a number of posts about what's happening in the social media blogger sphere. I think it's really insightful to sort of to see, you know, what she thinks is coming up. But Jane seems to be sort of right in there. She's really journalist, blogger. She's getting lots of, you know, PR companies getting in touch with her.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fascinating resource for just, you know, looking into that side of it all, because, you know, you do read a lot of posts where people are a bit unsure about, oh, you know, is it sampled, you know, the way
declarations and
yeah.
all sorts. And I think she's quite like, you know, she doesn't mince her words, so
No.
it's good because she's really, you know, they say this, they mean this.
Yeah.
I say this, I mean that. So it's good because she's a very like honest person, and I think especially like on the Do You Speak Social post, there was even blogger comments being like, oh my god, we say this to each other all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like she speaks for like the community then,
Yeah.
which is fab.
She does, and it's great because a lot of the community obviously know Jane and they comment on her blog, so it's great not only to read her posts but to read like the depth of comments that she gets as well. So big shout out to Jane, Brit Beauty Blogger on Twitter. Again, you probably all know Jane, but just thought that one was worth mention. Mentioned this blog last week, but we wanted to bring it up again. Our very good friends from the group, the Secret Beauty Junkies.
They are the inspiration for today.
They are the inspiration. Wendy, you can see on my screen now, was the inspiration for the Wake Up Makeup theme today. And I just wanted to mention this week's post, which features Elf, Bobbi Brown, Topshop and Fashionista. So yeah, really sort of worth checking out that blog. And again, thanks to Wendy for the post. There was one other sort of brand, like we're going to get more into this in the future, sort of big up in some brands and things like that. But this one was cool because it just, conversation happened on Twitter. Mm-hmm. We were posting out, I think Harriet posted out about, oh, you know, does anyone recommend certain brands? Someone, I forget who, apologise, but mentioned a brand called Urban Vader, which is like a natural skincare company. We've got like quite a bit of stuff here, sort of Vedic, holistic health, well-being.
They're all about like vitamins and antioxidants and all sorts. So it's kind of like what Hannah says about quite a few of our products. Is this more they're a treatment as well as a product, and these things are very like enriched. Their range, their whole range is very enriched. So and I like the key ranges help to harmonise environmental factors to purify, soothe, revive and add radiance.
Yeah.
So they're bang on trend with what we're doing today as well, to add a bit of radiance.
So if anyone's got like other cool, you know, if you've heard of that brand, let us know what you think of the products. But
Yeah.
if you haven't heard of it, let us know that you think it's interesting, and please share with us niche cool brands that you think maybe people haven't heard of, because we want to try and bring more, you know, more products
More
and more
undiscovered
chat.
out
Yeah.
to the masses.
Exactly.
Essentially.
And we've got a couple of products sort of lined up for future shows as well. And it's worth mentioning at this point, a big thanks to some brands that did get in touch with us this week, and a couple of PR firms as well. So obviously people are watching out there, and it's going to be exciting because we're going to bring skincare, we've got hair care, we've got a bit of health and fitness sort of stuff coming in. So people are watching us across a number of e-commerce channels, brands, products, you know, so it's going to be good. We're going to start to bring other things. So big shout out to Urban Vader. I think they mentioned that they might be watching in the stream.
Keeping an eye on us.
If you are, guys.
We've already had somebody, Kate Williamson, in the social stream is saying she loves Urban Vader. She's been trying their product this week.
Excellent.
So
So, yeah, if anyone's got a post, a blog post about Vader products, get that in the social stream right now and we'll retweet that. So that'll send a bit of traffic over to your blog. Continuing with the competitions, we're going to just give some prizes away now. I'm going to go straight into the Twitter stream. I'm going to bring it up on my screen here now.
And this is for one of the mystery colour collections.
Yeah.
That we'll be giving away.
Some comments coming in about the British beauty blogger certainly doesn't mince her words. I think that was a phrase that you actually used.
I meant that in the nicest possible way. I promise I did.
No, and I think it is like Enigmatic Rambles mentions, it is quite refreshing these days, you know. I think it's good that people are sort of standing up and talking about the industry and a little bit behind it, because I noticed one post where she's saying like beauty blogging is not a fad, it is here to stay. I don't think brands actually realise the power that the beauty community has these days. So big up, yeah, Jane, good for you for speaking out. So we've got some comments coming through. We're going to send a few prizes out. Enigmatic Rambles, we're going to send you a mystery bag for that comment about Jane. I don't know if Gary can bring up the social stream here. We've got a lot of the regulars, and obviously we want to, you know, keep sending prizes out to you guys as well. Andrew Seawood, my cousin in the stream there, thank you for some of your hilarious comments, and, you know, big up the...
Keeping the giggles going in the office.
Yeah, but it is great that my family is there supporting, so thanks, Andrew. I don't know if my screen's too visible at the moment.
There's too much going on.
Have you picked anyone out there from the stream?
I have, but I'm really bad and I'm not sure how to exactly pronounce the second part of the name. But I've picked beauty_IIAO, so I'm not sure how to pronounce that bit apart from IO.
Beauty.io, yes,
So,
I'm seeing that in the stream.
She's been really involved today, so yeah, I've picked her. I just wanted to quickly mention as well that we've just had from Claire, our customer services manager. As we mentioned, she is demonstrating everything that we do on Adele's Day on her daughter Grace, and she has just sent us a picture of Grace, and she is ridiculously adorable.
Is that in this Twitter stream?
Absolutely.
Or?
It's not. She sent it to me privately, but I'll double check with Claire that she doesn't mind us sharing it, and then we'll get it up on your screen.
Hi Grace. Anyone who watched our first pilot show will remember Grace's bags, which was brilliant. Like Grace, Claire's daughter, designed some hand-picked, handcrafted bags, which are actually one of our most popular tweet competitions yet. And it was a great story because one of the winners' daughters sent back a bag to Grace, and it was really good feature. So Grace, if you're watching, hi to you.
I have just had the thumbs up from Claire that we can show Grace's, so we'll get that up on Neil's screen.
We'll get that up on the Twitter stream soon. Yeah.
Don't think that I'm LinkedIn today, so
no worries. We'll bring that up. We'll bring that up in the Twitter feed soon. But some people remembering Grace's bag. So thanks to you guys who are the long-term viewers. So brilliant that you guys remember. I think I'm starting to waffle a bit now. We've picked a few winners there. There's more winners to come. Just keep your hashtags coming in. Ask Hannah, loads of questions coming in for Han. Wake up makeup. Yeah, is the hashtag. What we'll do now is we've had an awful lot of questions come in while we've been sat here. So when we go back over to Hannah, we'll quickly run through some of the questions that have come in, and then we'll move on to the evening look. Yeah. So many questions. Han's absolutely. Han loves a good question.
I love a good query.
She's so full of knowledge.
So we got 51 people in the stream. Eva's watching. Absolutely brilliant. My daughter.
Amazing.
She should probably be having a sleep now, but
no, it's fine.
Eva, thanks very much for watching, and Vicky, thanks very much for selecting my shirt today, which is available from FF Clothing, which is obviously Tesco online.
Brought to you by Tesco.
If they would like to endorse me further, please feel free to send me fashion styles, which I'd be more than happy to.
And you'll end up as seen on the Baron. We'll have to have a website then.
But no, thanks for Vicky for picking up the shirt today. I'm going to try and bring out a different shirt every week, which is a challenge for me because I normally quite scruffy. So yeah, absolutely great. We're going to go to the look soon, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll go to a couple of videos and then we'll go over for some questions with Han and then straight into the evening look.
Not many videos this time. We'll just do one.
Just enough to get me to run from one end of the office to the other.
We'll just do one, you know, because people have watched enough. So we appreciate everyone sticking with us, and we're going to go back over to Han now and keep those tweets coming in for your chance to win Elf prizes. So.
Glitter.
Hi guys, we're back and we are ready now to go over to Han and Amy. We have got like loads of questions, which there's so many coming in. If you do want to sort of like repeat a few, that would be great because they're literally just
The screen is moving too quickly for us to keep
they're flying
up with.
off the screen. There's so
Yeah, keep
many
your questions
through,
coming. I've
so,
got no problems answering
yeah.
them now or later.
Yeah, keep them coming.
No problems.
One of the most intriguing question from my point that's come through just now is what's the best type of mascara brush to use to really open up your eyes?
Depends on your lashes, so no product is the best.
No across the board.
No.
So what
It depends
lash
on what lash
depicts-
you want as a finish. So say for instance the lash look I've given Adele today is a combed brush, so that gives you more definition.
Okay.
You can also get the combed brush which actually has like a dome on it, so it's shaped
Like our length and
like
volume.
like our eye enhancing product. So it's
Yeah.
actually shaped like that as a comb. That'll give you definition and curl. You've got our plumping volume mascara. That will give you more of a fluffy flush look on your lashes.
Okay.
So it'll give you more of a fuller, more voluminous concentration of product on the lashes at the base, and then really fluff them up at the top there. And then you've got your eye enhancing, which have got the pigments already built in there, which will bring out your eye colour more. They're our best sellers in store, like everyone loves them. So whether you've got brown eyes, hazel or green eyes, or whether you've got blue eyes, they're flying out. We can't really keep them on the shelves. I know that the girls absolutely are constantly filling them up.
That's fantastic.
And they love them as well, and it's a really easy tool. It's so important to replace your mascara every 3 months because bacteria starts breeding. So, you know, you don't pump it either because that's going to put air in it and dry it out. Just pop it in, pull it out really easily. So not pumping, because pumping air in is going to dry out the product. Just bring it out at once and then just turn it round. Just keep on turning it round because there's going to be product on there at some point. So yeah, after 3 months, just replace it. But just come into the store or ask us online. Always ask and just see what sort of finish you want for your lashes,
So
really.
would you recommend if you did want, if I came to you and I said I want a brighter, wider eye look, what would you recommend? Would you go for silicone brush with a more comb? Or do you think
I'd
thicker
ask
or
you what
fuller?
you'd get on with most. What have you had difficulty in the past? So say for instance you've used a comb in the past and you've tried it and then I come to you and say, oh yeah, you got to use one of those. You're not
like,
going to use
I
it.
don't
Oh my
like
God,
it.
I don't like it.
Don't make
so
me
I'll
use
find
the
a don't make me use the brush. I mean, another good one to use is a defining mascara because at least then you can build up. Or if you use a primer before you do it, then you can control the amount of product and build up that you get on your lashes.
Okay. Fab.
Oh, and always use the brow and brush comb, and that'll just separate them if you do get the clogginess.
We don't want spiders.
No.
No sparkles. All right, fab.
Okay.
Another couple of questions that have come through before we
Yeah,
go into the evening look.
Yeah, no worries.
So one of them, which has come from Alison West,
Hi,
and she's
Alison.
asking, if you had only three products, what would they be? Hers would have to be the Minimal Eye Brightener, the Lengthen and Defining Mascara, and the HD Blush. So what would be yours? Putting you on the
Okay.
spot now.
No. I've got them here. They're my little obsession. My shimmer palette, my champagne eye primer. The girls in the store will tell you. This is a really good product because not only does it prime, but it's got a touch of glitter in. And this is for Delilah. I know she tweeted about it earlier. When you put it on the eye area, it actually has like a little bit of glitter. I don't know whether you can see that. When you put the product on.
Yeah, you can see that.
So if I just go like that, you can see the mineral pigments in there as well. So it's a great product as an add-on. So you can use that on your brow bone if you don't have a chance. This one's really good because you can mix it with your lipstick, get definition. You can hide your dark circles. And then my other favourite is a lip gloss. It doesn't matter what lip gloss, it's always going to be in my handbag, you know, without fail. And at least then you can get a little bit of colour and you can pop a little bit on your cheeks to make you have like a little bit of a flush look.
Are you massively about dual usage products?
Can you tell?
I kind of get a vibe from
I just
you,
think that
Han.
we're like in a time where money's tight and you've got to find uses for products, and multi-usage is just the way forward, I think. And just don't be scared with them. I mean, makeup's not a tattoo, so you can always chop and change it, remove it, you know, use some makeup remover wipes. You've got your cleansing remover wipes, you know, just use them, and then start again, really.
Fab.
So yeah. And of course it'll be tools. The tool bags come in. You didn't say about products.
The tool bag
Tool
is
bag's there.
something else.
All right, hope that's
Something
helped.
else. We are getting some love for the hair hand coming through on Facebook and on Twitter. Love for the
Thanks.
curls, curl envy. We've got another, just a question rather, or more of a task. Someone is saying they'd really like to see like a quick smoky eye. So
No
perhaps
problems.
When we take this brightening look tonight, perhaps we do that and we can.
Yeah, of course,
We'll
that's
take
not a
that
problem
through.
at all.
And then we've got one that is kind of going to help me out as well. Because we've got Beauty Queen UK, who is our blogger of the week. She's saying she's got
Hi, Beauty Queen.
bright blue eyes. So what colours can she use on her eyes? Or should
It depends
she
on
use?
what you're most comfortable with is one. A lot of people would say maybe like a slate tone. That's my favourite thing to use. It's more like a slatey grey tone. If you're going out and you've got a darker hair tone, then you can get away with a slate and maybe a brown, so like an earthy tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can even use blue, because blue's just the same colour as your eyes and it'll enhance it and bring out the colour.
Okay.
Yeah, just,
I'm always scared of blue.
yeah, people
I'm a
are
wimp.
scared of blue.
I'm such a wimp
It
when it
depends
comes
on
to
the tone. If it's
eyeshadow
not
colours.
a tealy blue, then you're okay, because then it's more greeny than it is blue. But if it's more of a bluey tone, as in a clear blue, maybe more this sort of tone.
Okay,
or
like a
more that
true
sort
blue.
of tone, or more that sort of tone. And then you've got the more grey tones, which are here
Okay.
and here. And then you can see the difference there, more grey, that's a more browny tone. So you could mix that as a really nice, you know, trio when you're applying your makeup with, really. And then you can mix it up again using maybe a bit of eyeliner if you're scared, just popping it in the corner for a bit of power of colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, pow.
Beautiful. Well, we'll let you crack on with the
Yeah, no
smoky
problems.
eye. I've got terrible memories of blue eyeliner because I had a PE teacher in school that used to have it, and it was the most blue you've ever seen in your life. She
Well,
loved it though.
Less is
Absolutely
always
loved it.
more. If in doubt, leave it out.
Hashtags are flying out today.
Oh, I can't
Absolutely
help
flying
myself.
out.
That's you lot teaching me with the social streaming. Right, so we're just going to go for the smoky eye. Is that right, Amy?
Yeah, we'll go for a quick and easy smoky eye, taking the brightening look through to evening.
Okay, this is my favourite product that I'm starting off with, eyelid primer. So using the same look and base that we had from previous, I'm going to be now using the concealer brush.
Okay.
This is really great. It's a concealer brush or a flat foundation brush if you want to literally sweep it on. Sweep on a product. Great foundation brush if you want to have like a sheer to medium coverage. And again, concealer, really easy to use. Close your eyes for me, Adele. Thank you.
I know we've gone through some tone questions before.
Yeah, keep them
But
coming.
we've got another one from Michaela Lowe, and she's asking, what do you recommend to reduce redness that doesn't make her look grey? And I've seen another question like that. The green often ends up giving you a bit of a grey complexion.
Tone correctors.
Okay.
They're lifting,
Yeah.
they're brightening, they're lightening, and they're refreshing. So they're really easy to use. It depends on what you want. So you've got a warm tone there and a cool tone. If you're really, really, really finding that you're orange, maybe use more of the cool tone. If you're really, really pink, then use more of a warm tone.
Fab. And would that be under or over makeup
Over,
foundation?
under,
To the side.
to the side,
on your
around
head.
about. Mix, so sweep and set. Exactly the same thing.
And would you use that as well as like a HD powder then as well?
You could do if you wanted to, but
Yeah.
it's not really necessary.
You
And
could
it
use-
absorbs excess oils as well.
Yeah,
Okay?
save the job for you.
Hope that answers your question.
Fabulous. It answers it for me anyway.
Okay, so we know we've got Adele's colour underneath already. We're just literally placing a base just directly over the eye area using the eye primer. It's got that touch of glitter in. So I know Delilah on the tweet actually asked about this. So this is a quick way to add a little bit of pop of colour and a pop of glitter as well. I'm now going to use the contour brush, okay? The contour brush is great because it's shaped like a dome. It's almost like a little sponge. Or a smudging brush even. I'm going to use this directly on the eye area here. So if you open up your eye, Adele, for me. So this is how you get a contour. So you place it here. Imagine the rainbow. You sweep a bit of colour there,
Okay.
like a rainbow effect. And I'm actually going to use one of our mineral shades in Royal. I know that this is Rachel's favourite, did you say? Yeah. Upstairs. Shout out to Rachel from Customer Services.
See if she's watching from home. We'll quiz her on this tomorrow.
So keep your eyes open because you never know, you might not be able to do this for yourself at home, and it's a really good guide in order to find out where best to place the contour. So if you notice, I'm just literally sweeping. Keep your eyes open, Adele. So if you were doing this at home, if I give Adele the mirror, she can see what I'm kind of doing, because this is something you'll need to do when you're at home. So just bring that slightly down just so that Nick can see. And then you can literally just sweep. Always going from the outside in. And again, not blending. I'm not doing any blending. Just using a touch of the product.
So you're just following the natural shape of
The
the eye
natural
then?
shape of the eye. If in doubt, keep your eye up. Let your lashes be the guide. Again, it doesn't have to be tidy. This is like, you want to learn, you're trying to learn some tips and techniques. It's really easy to use.
You've just got to start somewhere, haven't you? You've just
Yeah,
got
I
to...
mean, that's your guide. It's kind of like easy to use, easy guidelines, quick and simple. My favourite. This is the angled contour brush, okay? So I'm going to use this on the outside of the eye here. You can close your eyes now for me, Adele. And if you notice, I'm using the flat of the brush. So I don't know if you can see that. It's quite flat,
Yeah.
but it's also quite fat.
Fat and flat.
Fat and flat. But basically what you're using is, it's like a stipple brush, but you're just,
Circular motions.
yeah, sweeping. Gently buffing is what you're doing. And because you've got the primer on, the primer's going to lock the colour on, it's going to load it with colour, and then it's going to pop the pigment out.
That's fabulous.
But do you see the difference?
Definitely.
Nice and easy, nice and simple. So I'm just doing it on the other side, Adele. Thank you. So this is just from our mineral collection, and they're free from parabens, sulfates, and no chemical dyes. For those people that are concerned with all those things, it's a great range to use. I know that we use it a lot in the store.
Definitely. Kinia, who I know was watching when we did the first, I think she actually won one of our products in the first birthday show. She's saying that we should do some makeup tutorials once a week, and then we'd get loads of viewers. So perhaps you're gonna have to.
I think it's going to have to be
You're gonna have to
done,
move in, Han.
Pop your head up. And again, using the shimmer palette, so I've only used two products that are different. So a mineral eyeshadow and the primer eyeshadow primer even, which is in Champagne. And I'm going back to these products here, using again the concealer brush. Because we know, girls, we're all on a budget.
I think as well, you can be really tight on space, especially if this is something that you're taking in your handbag to do in an
Exactly,
after
and then all of a
work.
sudden, oh, do you fancy a drink after work?
You know, you don't want to be carting
Fancy the
around
cinema.
like a hold all, hold all of makeup.
If you notice, I've just chosen a colour. It really, honestly, doesn't matter which shade you choose because they're all highlighters. It just depends on what you prefer. So I'm using it here. I'm also using it, look up for me, Adele, and just pop your head down slightly for me. That's perfect. I'm also using, because it's a flat-headed brush, okay? Just pressing a little bit here. Sorry, Adele, pop your head up.
Bless me, everybody.
And because it's right by the lashes that you're placing it, sometimes you might feel that you'll blink, but it's okay. You're not going to smudge anything. It's not going to budge because you've got your primer on.
Beauty Queen UK is also asking, Han, what do you use on your eyebrows?
This is the golden in, on my eyebrows.
On your eyebrows.
Or all the highlighter.
I'm assuming she means eyebrows, but we can give her the whole package.
Yeah, okay, so on my eyebrows, I've used an eyebrow stencil, and they can be easily found on the website, and they're just the eyebrow stencils, Essential Range,
The
£1.50. I literally cannot live without them. They're so easy to use. I did start off with the brow kit. That's what got me started, and that has everything in the package with it, and that's a really good place to start because
That's our full eyebrow collection.
And then I ran out of things, and then I broke my stencil, so now I've got the stencil thing from the Essential collection, so I can just choose which brow I want. And then I use a brow comb. I brush my eyebrows every day with my brow comb, and that just stimulates growth. So again, like how you would brush your hair, you would brush your eyebrows to stimulate growth and get them growing in the correct direction. And then I use, believe it or not, I'm wearing Ash eyebrow kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a grey tone.
Yeah.
And I just brush that through my eyebrows using an angled brush. So do I have one here? So people know what I'm talking about. Sacrilege. It's like that.
A
but
mini
small.
version. It's like his little, it's the little sister of the
It's a small-
foundation brush.
Yeah, and that just goes straight through the brows, and it fills in any areas where hair isn't growing in, and so it gives you a bit more of a fuller brow. And then just on my brow arch, I've got one of the primers, and it's not actually my favourite Champagne one. It's in the same collection. It's the golden.
Okay.
And I just place that there, but I build it up using lace. I got it here.
The jumbo eyeshadow stick.
Jumbo eyeshadow stick
in French lace, is it?
French lace,
Fab.
because every woman likes to wear a bit of French lace. So hope that answers your question.
Fab. We've got a question as well that's come through. And
Sorry, doll.
it's from Miss LJ Beauty, and she'd really like to know how to
Contour?
hide... No, she
Oh,
does want
different
to
one
know
now.
contouring, but she's at the moment she would like to know how to hide the birthmark under her eye.
Ask her what shade, or the whether it's darker or lighter.
Darker or lighter. Miss LJ Beauty, if you can let us know. Or you can send a picture through and we can advise, or rather Han can advise.
Okay, so now I'm going back to the 50-piece collection. This is like a must-have if you're a lady, you know, on the go. And I'm actually using the darker shade here. Mixing that up just with a bit of grey, because I'm just trying to prove to you that it doesn't really matter how you mix your colours. I'm going to be using again the small smudge brush, 375, and I'm going to be using it as an eyeliner. Another good trick as well is if you use, don't have it on the table with me now, but if you wanted to use a colour as an eyeliner, mix it in with a bit of Lock and Seal.
Okay.
And that can create a really nice, smooth, almost like a gel finish liner.
It intensifies the colour with the Lock and Seal
Yeah.
as well. We have got confirmation that Jane from British Beauty Blogger is watching us. So hello Jane.
Hello!
We hope you're enjoying.
I like to use a brush when I'm applying eyeliner. It makes it a little bit less scary when I'm coming at somebody, you know, in the shop, and they go, "Oh my God, she's got a
Coming
pen!
at you with a
She's
pencil."
coming at me with a pen." Yeah, it's just a smoother finish, softer look. And again, just work it into the lash line. Really nice and easy, nice and simple. And look up. A really nice technique now. This is a makeup artist trick I'm going to let you in. If you look up and you look over there, lift the lash line and literally just work the product into the lashes. And then look down. Again, lifting, working the product into the lashes.
So that's really giving it right down to the lash line there.
It's what we used to do before mascara came on a wand. So let's go for it now with a brush. It feels weird when you do it to begin with, and especially when I've done it for makeovers in store. People kind of go, oh my gosh, you're doing.
What are you doing to my eye?
But then you love the finished look, and it doesn't hurt. It's just a little bit of, oh,
It's
what's
just a
she
bit
doing?
different, isn't it?
Yeah. Look up for me. Again, just placing a bit of dark colour just on the inside there. And here. Pops out the eye. Not literally.
We don't want any eyes leaving any
Close
heads.
your eye for me.
Right.
So again, we've still got the green on the underside of the eye, so that's picking up on the tones here. We've got the eyeliner colour, again picking up on the tones of the dress. I like to mix it up like that because it makes you look like you're coordinated. And as a woman, we like to make sure that we're looking all matching. And my mother will tell you, I love a bit of matching.
Everything needs to look put together, not thrown together.
And now again, just from the set, I'm using, you could use any of these shades here if you wanted to, but today I'm choosing a bit of the brown tone. So again, through the brows. So if you can't afford to get loads of different products and you've just got a small collection, I'm just literally, always start on the underside, bringing the product through the brow. Again, just measuring out, making sure that it's...
You know where you're going.
Yeah.
It's just accentuating the natural, you know,
Again, if you
curve
haven't got
rather
loads
than-
of products in your handbag, it's something that you've got in your small little kit that you can pop in the side of your satchel and you're ready to go. But look at the difference that just makes, just putting a bit of colour through the brow. Thanks, Adele.
I know I've used in the past the eyebrow kit. I use that as eyeliner as well, just with a brush.
Yeah, and again, if you've got lock and seal, you can, anything that's a powder pigment is going to be amazing. My favourite product to mix lock and seal with is the baked powders.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know Chelsea from the store did an Instagram video with the baked palette with that, and it just was amazing.
Yeah, it's my little favourite thing. That's all done. Fab. Top up with a little bit of your lip gloss that you had earlier.
Yeah. Fabulous.
Oh, there. I moved it. Not too much.
Blinded by Beauty is asking about the simple tip to help with a slight winged eyeliner. And I know before we've
Okay.
had our spoon suggestion.
Right, winged eyeliner. Where's my wand? Ta-da! Right. I know.
It is the funniest looking product we have, I think.
Yeah, but you can use it like that, or you can use it, this is how I like to use it. So I'm using that there, and that's how you can create like a winged eyeliner look. So if in doubt, take this out, place it on, and so you
Follow
can
that
go.
as a guide.
Yeah, so if I just show you with a bit of eyeshadow, and I'm going to use a flat-headed contour angled brush, one that I used earlier. No, that's the concealer.
Alternatively, you can use a spoon for this, which was one of the tips from a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, my favourite tip today. I think that was the one you were on
But
last, wasn't it,
obviously
Adele?
Yeah.
Yeah, on episode 2.
So, placing it here,
We still haven't given that
using
one
a
a try.
flat-headed brush.
Fab. Simple.
Okay, let's even you out. That's unfair if I don't do that. But it's great because you've got the shape there already. It's a guide. I know that this was a focus one time in the shop, and I think we literally sold out because we were just like, look how easy it is.
Yeah.
And for literally £7.50, you got those 2 products there for life. And
Yeah.
it's just really easy to create that cat-eyed look. If it's for specific eyeliner that the lady was asking for, use your bottom lashes. So here, hang on, if I get the colour that Adele had on earlier. Smudge brush. Follow the line. Follow the line.
Taking it out.
So taking the bottom lashes and the waterline as your guide and bringing it through.
Okay.
Okay? Do you see? Close your eye, Adele.
Fabulous. Just a quick stats update from
Okay.
Harriet as well. We've had 226 questions and tips using the Ask Hannah hashtag so far.
Keep them coming, guys. I'll answer them when
That's
I can.
going to keep you busy for the next few days.
Maybe Han won't be able to come to the Christmas party.
I
I'm
can't come to
only
the Christmas
joking,
party.
Only
I'm
I'd
gonna be
never do
there.
that to you.
Someone wants to steal Hannah as well for their wedding makeup.
That's fine.
Contact her via her Twitter.
I'm from Cardiff. Come to the store. We'll sort you out, whether it's me or one of the girls. Anne is actually our bridal specialist in the store. She also works part-time as a makeup artist in her own right. So, yeah, we support our staff.
Got plenty of talent in store
Yeah,
as well.
so just a little recap. I haven't used many different products really. So it's just reusing and rehashing the look. So again, I went back into using this product here and I used it as an eyeshadow. Start from the top, shall I? That'll make more sense. Eye primer in Champagne. So I've bigged up Adele because I know that she was asking for a bit of glitter. So hopefully I've helped you with that one. Press that all over the eye here. And that's your base. So it's going to lock your colour in, load your colour, and then you can get the highest pigment quality possible. Then choose an eyeshadow shade. In this case, I went for our office favourite of Rachel's, which is Royal, in our mineral pigment. Using the contour brush, again creating like that C shape, like the rainbow shape I always say. So create the rainbow shape just as a block colour, and then blend in using the flat contoured brush really easily. So just gently buffing along the eye there. Then I went back in for a little bit of the highlighter on the brow bone, and that'll just pick up the colour. And then I used it also inside by the tear duct, and that'll just brighten and widen the eye up. Then I also used some of the eyeliner underneath and over the top. So I chose a black to go with what Adele's wearing to match her up. So the colour and the coordination of the makeup and the outfit is, you know, what we want when we're going out. Green underneath, black on the top, and that's the look. And then just a bit of brown through the eyebrows.
That is fabulous.
All right, hope that's
Absolutely
helped.
fabulous. Just to confirm as well, the wedding makeup request came from Miss LJ Beauty. She is on it today.
LJ Beauty, contouring, stop. Hang on.
She also needs you to travel to Inverness.
You can
Love to
fly
get you
from
on a
Bristol,
shuttle.
actually. You could...
Yeah, you can fly direct from Bristol. Perhaps we can get some sponsored
Okay,
flights.
I'm just going to answer Miss LJ Beauty's question about contouring.
Yeah.
I don't know what products you've got at home, but it's really easy to contour. I'm going to use a particular favourite, which is actually our golden bronzer, and that's if you're in doubt of what to use as a bronzer. If in doubt, just use a little bit of the golden bronzer. It's got 4 tones in there. You can, you know, blend them together. I'm going to use the small tapered brush. Chelsea, our store assistant manager, that is one of her favourite products to use with foundation, but you can also use it for powder. So mix them up, and I'm going to do a block of colour so you can see where I'm going with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that chiselled look. So I'm going to place it here, so where you see the shadow. I'm going to place it here on the brow bone, just above the eye, just before the colour of the eye. If you look into the camera for me, Adele, just before the colour of the eye, so just over here on the bone. I'm then going to place it here and down the neck. Just quickly blend it, and not too much blending, because what you want to do is when you have a photo taken when you're out, you want to look chiselled. And then just down the nose area here. And because it's so round and domed and tapered, it gets into all the areas that you need and gives you the coverage that you need as well. And then just here. So just to reiterate, hollow here, just here, down on the jawline, just on the nose, just under, and slightly on the chin here.
Amazing.
Hope that helps. And
Looking super chiseled.
can you see the difference?
Massive difference. Fab. Awesome.
There we are, Miss LJ.
One quick more question, Han. What colour nail polish have you got on?
Right, now,
Which is,
Not
this
elf.
is a
hysterical.
question. You don't understand how big
You
a
don't
question
understand
this is.
how important this is. Light pink.
Yes. Got
I
it
kept
in
on
one.
calling it winkle pink.
Winkle
it's light
pinkle
pink.
to her
yeah.
friends, but light pink
Yeah,
in
light
store.
pink in store. It's actually an exclusive to the store as well. So, yeah, it's
Fabulous.
for our Amy, our visual merchandiser. We've got that on her stand, on the Sealed with a Love and Kiss stand. All right.
Fabulous.
Thanks, guys. I'll hopefully answer all your questions later.
Brilliant. We're going to pass straight back to Neil now, and then we'll be doing a quick recap with Han later on. Over to you,
Thanks,
Neil.
guys.
Oh, thanks, Han. That was absolutely brilliant, and everyone seems to be loving it here. The evening shows seem to be like the way to go forward, definitely. So, you know, really appreciate all the comments coming through on the social stream. Going to try and sort of wrap things up in the next 20 minutes. I don't know if Han wants to even join us down here at the desk, because we've got plenty of questions for her to get through over the next.
I think I just stood in front of the camera. Again.
Oh, don't worry about it, Amy. It's all live and unedited here on the Beauty Crowd Live. It's all you know, relaxed and good fun. One of the good things I mentioned before about, you know, products that you guys have you're loving, you know, maybe sort of brands that you maybe not sort of so popular, or what's the word, niche brands that you might not have had anyone. And the great thing about being live and in the group is Nicola Murdoch, if you can bring my screen up, Gary, from the group, swears by Organic Burst Health Supplements, which I just been on this guy's website during the show, during the look there, and I thought it was definitely one to sort of give a bit of a shout out to. There's their website, if you know, anyone wants to. They've had loads of press, and yeah, it looks like they've got some really great sort of supplement products. So maybe in the future we will bring a show to you about supplements and bring that sort of healthy living lifestyle type of show to you in the future as well. So I just thought that was worth a mention, because we're live, we can do that. So it's absolutely brilliant that we're getting all the comments through. We're going to round up very shortly with all the final competition winners. I think this week we're going to announce them on the blog.
Yeah, all winners will be listed on the blog tomorrow. So they will be up there, in addition to the ones that we have picked tonight so far as well.
Still to come, we've got our blogger of the week, who's actually been great in the social stream today. So really appreciate all your comments. beautyqueenuk.co.uk, it's Rachel's blog. We're going to be bringing you that really soon. We got a few sort of screen grabs, and I think Harriet's already posted the blogger interview live on the beautycrowd.com. Sort of in all the excitement there, I forgot to do some of the sort of the stuff from our sponsors. Elf, obviously, all of the products. Hannah did it actually so well already, but all of the products that Hannah was using there, we were a bit impromptu, so we didn't have all the graphics on the screen, but yeah, they're all available on eyeslipsface.co.uk. The sale shop, which are up to 70% off, that's ending at the first of February. That will be gone, so do get your orders in if there's any items you want from the sale shop. Of course, we've got free mystery colour collection available with orders over £15, and yeah, worth checking out. It's on my screen at the moment. The brush up your skills. We've used loads of different brushes from today's show, and big shout out to Naomi, who sort of designed this page as well. So it's on the home page. Do check it out, and there's some great sort of little quotes in there as well, as you can shop directly from this sort of attractive page. So
also let us know what kind of features similar to that you'd like to see next. We're always looking to create more like it. So.
Oh, I'm getting some comments here because of course we've had Grace's pick. So if Gary can bring my screen up again.
Look at that.
Big shout out to Grace, how cute.
She is amazing. I'm loving the fringe as well, Grace, I've got to be honest.
Mum says you've got to go to bed now, Grace. Your photo has come up. So please do get into bed. You've got a big,
Putting her foot down.
busy day tomorrow. So brilliant, Grace. We'd love to get you in again, maybe doing some more custom bags. So big shout out to Grace there. And yeah, competitions, loads of chances to still win. Keep the hashtags coming in. I think we're getting some stats in now that we've actually had a record-breaking number of viewers on the Ustream. It is dropping off a little bit now. I wonder why. But no, it's... oh, thanks, Han. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know if you want to come and join us down here, Han, and
Okay.
and get involved. You can shimmy in front
I'm
of the
going to
camera.
shimmy in front of the
There's no
camera.
worries,
I'm
like-
sorry about that, camera people.
No, but-
Sorry, Gary.
So yeah, how are we going to bring this show to an end, guys? I got so sort of involved in like some of the comments on the screen there, looking at some different blogs and brands. I got like a little bit sort of lost onto what we're going to finish up with. I think we should go to the Blogger of the Week feature now. What do you guys think?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think
Let's
so.
bring it through to Blogger of the Week.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
like I said, if you check out beautycrowd.com/blog, the interview with Rachel is up there now. Thanks to Rachel for posting like all the
Super fast
information
time,
so quickly,
amazing.
and great that you've happy birthday. It is your birthday's
blog
first year blog. That's on my screen right now. Definitely get over and give Rachel some love for her first birthday.
She's quite an award-winning blog as well, it seems, because she's obviously got quite a few through for Beautiful Blog Award, the Shine On Award, Versatile Blogger Award, and yeah, I was reading earlier, she's done a post which actually featured in the Sun
Amazing.
newspaper, so she did like a product trial and a feature there, so she really gets involved in loads of different topics, which I quite like in a blogger. So yeah, she's really successful.
It's fab.
She's doing really well, and especially considering the blog's only just turned one.
Yeah.
It's
Like
amazing.
barely one. I
No,
think
congratulations,
she's done a fantastic
definitely.
job.
764 followers on Blog Loving.
great.
Definitely hit up Rachel on Blog Loving. We're going to send you a sort of surprise bundle of elf goodies and a big thank you for sort of being the Blogger of the Week. We did have so many entries, and we want to bring more. I know we keep saying it, but please do send in links to your blogs. Tweet us all week. We're trying to retweet as many as we can. I think these shows are only going to get more interesting if we can bring more of your sort of collaborations. You know, it
Definitely.
is about sort of a platform for us to share brands, have a platform to share blogs and collaborate. I've
Also,
had
if people have tips as well, they're always handy because people want them in the store. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, like this week already, I've had like a blogger. I forget the name now, but we are supposed to sort of email her back, who's got like a load of DIY tips for us,
Oh,
like
amazing.
homemade scrubs and stuff like that, which we're going to bring.
Our Amy in store absolutely loves that. She constantly is on Pinterest and she's forever coming to us in the store. And
Yeah.
if a customer's coming in for a query for moisturiser or their own homemade exfoliator, Amy will be like, "Oh, look at this one."
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
So maybe
things like that,
Amy,
we love
can
it.
get her involved in that
Definitely.
show. We'd definitely do something with the live
Definitely.
stream. We've had bloggers contacting us wanting to sort of get involved in Skype interviews. Like we really, we've been working today with a really great guy, Mark Johnson from Studio Tech Live, which is a live stream show, which is one of my sort of favourites, which is all about broadcasting tech. It's all about gadgets, on how to stream,
over my
and Mark's been working with us on improving the technology that we're using so we can start having Skype guests. Literally, like on that TV behind me, we'll have like Skype guests from brand owners to makeup artists to bloggers, and I'm really sort of excited about bringing loads of people from around the world and collaborating on it.
Definitely.
Collaboration with a nation.
Hannah is the queen of making up hashtags,
tell
I
you.
think, isn't it?
I think so. I
One-liners.
can't help
You're a
it. She-
one-liner, absolute genius.
Can't help it.
Naomi has just prompted me as well to remind everybody that you can watch all of the shows on demand via the Ustream channel, and hopefully soon on the beautycrowd.com website once
Yeah.
we've given it its wonderful makeover.
Well, we've already had like 6 new subscribers to the YouTube channel, maybe more now because I haven't refreshed my screen for a while, but loads of people tweeting there. Someone's actually said the stream's gone down. I don't know if that's true for everyone. I'm still seeing
Try
it
and
live.
refresh.
So
That's a little learning tool I used. Refresh.
Switch it off and on again.
No,
kind of
so,
thing. Work with the lights.
don't think it's down, Joe. If you've seen it down, well, you can't hear me, but
We're
what's the point of me saying that? But we're seeing it live. So for the rest of you, we are still live, which is obviously brilliant. That threw me.
Threw you
sorry
right
about
off.
that, guys.
We've had I can't ever pronounce it. Kenya has
Kenya.
come back through with a hashtag instead of a hashtag. A hashtag,
Hashtag.
which sounds Dutch.
So
Yeah,
do-
it's a Nederlands. Hey, from Nederlands. That's good for you.
So do definitely follow Hannah on Twitter. I think it's
Hannah Jenkins.
It's been on the screen for most of the show, and you can obviously watch us back on Ustream. You can watch us back on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can follow us on the Facebook page and on Twitter.
And just keep getting involved with us on all the platforms.
Yeah, please do get in touch with us. We'd love to sort of interview you if you're a blogger. It really it's going to be more interesting if it's sort of
Interactive.
It's interactive. That's what the whole
Definitely.
point of doing
And
a stream
especially
is.
the guys, I have to say, the guys in the group today did me a massive favour, helping out with getting the products ready for today's shoot. So it's great to have people to talk to and and get their input into things. So I'm really
Where else can we?
grateful to
Where
have
else
these
can we
people
do
involved.
that sort of thing? Like it's sort of. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant that we're hopefully including guys into sort of the productions of the show. We do some sort of like audition shows which guys have got involved in, and if you are sort of in the group, we do tweet those out regularly. A pen has leaked now, so it really is
We've got a catastrophe.
one for the bloopers
It's
reel
like
there.
something out of Art Attack.
No, but all the winners from today's competitions are going to be announced in the blog,
On
which
the
is
blog.
beautycrowd.com/blog. And the reason we wanted to do that was firstly to drive a cheeky bit of traffic to our website, but also just because after the shows we get so many more tweets coming through, people that have seen it late, and we just wanted to give everyone like more opportunity to basically
Definitely.
win the prizes. I think we've got like £50 worth of colour collection. We've got a smaller bundle, £25.
Yeah.
And we're probably chucking like
And we've got
another
some of the
£50.
mystery
Anything,
there.
Harriet?
Harriet's
You chucking anything in?
giving away a winning lottery ticket. There's all. She's behaved herself today. But yeah, there's loads. So we'll be putting that up tomorrow around lunchtime. We'll be announcing all the winners once we've sifted through absolutely everything that's come
Thanks
through.
for everybody's input as well.
Yeah, thank you everybody. It's been fabulous this
It
evening.
is, and it's the 4th show, so hopefully we're gonna
Go into the
improve
big
next
5.
week. We're gonna try and do it at least every Thursday, and I'm spearheading a sort of a Tuesday show, which maybe be a bit more sort of focused on elf products, and if the more people we can get involved, the more shows we can do. Really, if you sort of feel the urge to broadcast live and you want to give it a go, there is actually quite a lot easier than you might think. You can get involved on Ustream, set up a live stream account really easily.
Yeah.
And
If I can do it, everyone can do it.
You've got to try. That's the thing. I think
Yeah.
just do it. Like that's what we've done with this. I think just do it. Get involved.
It's exciting.
excuse me. Okay, well, yeah, that brings the sort of 4th episode to an end. It's coming up to 9 o'clock now. We're going to be working straight away to get the live the on-demand video up straight away. And I think we've all deserved a bit of a drink here. We got our Christmas party tomorrow for
need a cup of tea.
Distributi. and we're all going to have a great time. So check out the social stream on Distro Beauty on Twitter or Beauty Crowd. We'll post up some looks from our 70s theme.
We can call them looks. Can we call them looks as a loose term?
I haven't even got my fancy dress costume yet. So if anyone's got any 70s fancy dress costume ideas,
Yeah.
that I can pick up in like a morning, then please do. I'm going to be
If
charity
not, we'll just
shopping
bring
it
in.
tomorrow.
We'll be bringing in a load of white stuff, and then we'll tie-dye it for you. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. As well, don't forget everybody who's liked today's shows to like the Elf Store Cardiff page, because they've got plenty of hints.
We've
and
got
tips
competitions coming up as well.
And
So
competitions in
yeah, we
store.
have got a competition coming
Yeah,
up in
and
store, and
stay
it's
tuned.
related to Valentine's Day, Sealed with a Loving Kiss, which has been spearheaded by our Amy Smith in store.
Yeah.
And again, a group of ideas from the store girls, Mary, Chelsea, myself, Anne, and things like, and all the girls really. So yeah, watch this space.
Get on the page.
My cousin, thanks Andrew, for a personal highlight was when the pen exploded. So, you know, that's one for the bloopers.
Got to appeal to everybody. There's something in this show for everyone.
Yeah, there is. And like I was trying to sort of say, get involved in live streaming and get in touch with us, because we'd love to bring you in, maybe even have your own show. There's an opportunity if you want to talk for an hour on a subject that you're knowledgeable about. We can work together and set you up from home, streaming on the Beauty Crowd, because that's what this sort of channel is all about going forward. So massive thank you to everyone in Distro Beauty today. Huge thanks to Adele for modelling for us today. Nick BC, we haven't done a show this week, Nick, did we?
No, next week maybe.
Yeah, definitely next week we'll get photography tips, how to take better sort of photography, how to take better product photos with Nick.
Yeah.
Gary, thanks a lot for all your work
Keeping
in
it
the stream.
going.
A big thanks to Mark Johnson from the Studio Tech Live today for coming in and consulting. We've got a few new toys to play with next week, so we'll be bringing you more sort of live streams soon. Massive thanks to Harriet for all the efforts in the stream, and of course to Joe and the guys, Grace, Claire, all the guys, Naomi, everyone who's sort of getting involved on the Facebook pages. And I guess it just sort of leaves me to say, check out islixface.co.uk for great value, and the sale shop ends on February 1st. Actually, if you shop in February 1st, it's too late.
It's too late. Midnight. It's the Cinderella of sale
It's
shops.
the last day of January, so massive savings to be had. And if you order this weekend or this next few days, you'll get a free mystery bag as well.
Which is the perfect addition to brighten up your January.
And this is a sort of secret hint now. If you wait till Sunday, you also get free shipping.
Make sure you signed up to the mailer.
Make sure that's a great one. Sign up to the mailer.
Because the codes will be on the mailer. You don't want to miss that. I'm speaking in a quiet voice
Because
I don't want the non-streamers to hear.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, massive thanks, guys, and see you next time, I guess. That's the end
Bye,
of the stream for
everyone.
now.
Thank you. Bye.